All right, a couple of my Indian subscribers who are based overseas, Canada, Australia, and especially the Middle East, they sent me this article. It's a Khaleej Times article that you can see on the screen. It says here Indian customs seize Dubai man's 56,000 dirhams Rolex, and he was expected to pay a fine to reclaim it. Some of them are pretty angry and upset, and they're like, look at this bloody corruption. And if it was Shah Rukh Khan, would he have to pay it? If he was a celebrity, would they take it? Just because someone is coming from Dubai, they think they can squeeze him. Now, I will give you my thoughts, and then you can tell me whether it is the man's fault or is it the customs? Are they corrupt officials? By the way, me personally, with my own eyes, I have seen corruption where Indian officials, and you're talking about when I was 14, 15 years old, going with my mother. So that's nearly 30 years, 30, 40 years. Yeah. In fact, the most egregious corruption that I saw with my own eyes, okay, before I move into the article was, I don't know where it was, whether it was Mumbai, Bombay, but there was this duty-free shop where they were selling perfumes at a, I don't know, special price or something. So many Indians who were traveling to Dubai, remember India to Dubai, they purchased these perfumes, and they were seated and waiting or whatever. And then once your flight lands, then they will just check your ticket and you board. So everyone purchased, they finished purchasing their these perfumes, expensive perfumes. Some of them had even purchased alcohol or whatever, and they were sitting there. I was a young lad that time, and then once the plane, it was time to board. Remember, you sit there for half an hour, 45 minutes. Nothing was being informed. Nobody was being like alerted, like whatever you buy from duty free, you have to declare or whatever. As soon as everyone stood up to board the plane, these two guys with white, I think they were custom officials, they were like checking the bags of the duty free, and they told them that these perfumes are not allowed. Now, I'm trying to recollect whether it was because of the liquid quantity or it was the value of the goods. Even the alcohol. They said the alcohol was not allowed, the perfumes were not allowed. And my goodness, I'll tell you, I to this date, I have not been able to forget. There was this big, huge, I don't know, cardboard box or some box, and all the perfumes were being put there, all the alcohol was being put there. Now, I definitely know for a fact that this was not being given to the airport. This was definitely being put into their pocket. And how do I know this? Because one particular guy, he my mother was there. I was with my mom. He took the custom officer aside or something like that, and after that, we were waiting. I think my mother she had a perfume, not too sure. So everyone went. Then after everyone went and they were arguing and they were fighting, there was so much of bloody drama. This is pre-internet and social media and viral content. There was no internet, by the way. So he allowed the man with the same bag to go. I think he greased him a little bit, and my mother also, my mother was also allowed to go. Well, I know that my mother gave a little bit. She specifically took alcohol. Now I don't know why would she do that, and alcohol and some other things. I think she was taking it for. Those days she was working for the Dubai Sheikh, not Dubai Sheikh. Sorry, the Sheikh's wife, Sheikha. She had a couple of sisters and all that. They're not supposed to drink alcohol. So my mother used to secretly give them and get some extra money. So anyway, my mother is also very enterprising. Okay. So now coming to this article, I know, I'm telling you stuff that happens. These are some of the secrets that we live by. Anyway, so this article, when they sent it to me, right off the bat, my impulsive brain was, these Indian customs, they are corrupt and, because of all the bad experience. By the way, COVID testing, seriously, this is also when I went with my client for, after COVID, they started to allow people to travel. There was this COVID tests or something that you have to do outside, and you have to get a particular slip or something like that. Initially, it was 100 or something like that, it seems. But then there were these two ladies busy writing something and giving it to you, handing it over. And when they saw foreigners and, when they saw people from foreign countries coming to India, that 100 rupees or 200 rupees, whatever, became 10 times more, 1,000 and 2,000. Everyone was shouting and screaming, Indian NRIs. And in my case, I was with my client. I said, I'll just pay because we didn't want drama. He said, no, we'll just pay and finish it off. We don't need to worry about all this. So we paid whatever the amount was and we got away. So corruption does exist, let's admit. Now, this article, well, you'll be surprised to know what I found out. Okay. So, first is a summary. So, this is a Dubai based Indian expat. His name is Mahesh Malkani. I remember reading it when it happened. Okay, that is almost a year ago. Had his personal Rolex watch up to 56,000 dirhams, which in USD is around 15,000 US dollars, 15,250. Or in Indian rupees is 13 lakhs 53,339. Hope I got that right. 13 lakhs. Okay, I guess it sounds big. Okay. So he had his personal Rolex seized at Delhi airport. Delhi is not, it does not have a very good reputation for being very nicey nice. By the way, Delhi is among the worst places that I've visited. Delhi, Agra, very dangerous place. My opinion, don't hate me for it. The best place I love is Kerala, is South India. Even Tamil Nadu, I did experience a little bit of, scammers. Mumbai, even though my whole family is settled down in Mumbai, I would say that still corruption is there, but it's filthy, dirty, smelly. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that, when Air India lands or when any plane lands and they open the door, that stench, it's like someone's armpit and, ball sack and, the toilet doors just opened. It's like, whoa, whoa. You begin to think like, did a baby shit on me or did I fart or it's terrible. It's, after you do exercise, no? Your private regions, the musky smell, oof, that is Mumbai for you. I don't know if that has changed. There's an airport where the slum area is there. They have a very strong, pungent smell. I'm sorry, but I'm being honest with you. Kerala, though, I don't know, Kerala is a nice place. Yeah, it's very natural. I've not had, not because I'm Mallu or anything, I'm Mangalorean, by the way. My mother's Mangalorean, my stepfather Mangalorean, my real father, okay, Kochi, Kerala. But Kerala has been kind of simple. Not had bad experiences there, but overpriced, especially the airport. And Mumbai and Delhi. Delhi is the worst. Which other airport? I've also been to Kolkata. Not bad. It's okay. And then this one. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it. So Delhi doesn't have a very good reputation now. So the legal battle is the dispute went up to Delhi High Court after custom officials classified the single watch as a commercial quantity. Now, the court's ruling on commercial quantity, the court ruled that a single watch cannot be considered a commercial quality as it's for personal use. So the guy won the case. But, here is one more thing that gets to my head. Imagine the stress, imagine the headache, imagine, the custom officials, okay, packed it and give it to the, court case, whatever, he made a court case. They are not involved in the court case. They don't have to spend days and nights in the court. It's this man. Just imagine the amount of headache he had to go through. Okay. So even though he won the case, he still actually didn't win the case. Why? Because the court, even while the court rejected the commercial tag, it upheld the fines, the penalties, and the warehouse charges. So how much were they? He had to pay a total of 13,750. Now, this is terrible. So if you take, he had to pay a total of 3,700 US dollars or Indian rupees, he had to pay, how much is this? 3 lakhs, 3.3 lakhs. I mean, just imagine he just went for a trip and that trip proved to be unnecessarily expensive, extra money, extra headache, extra nonsense. Okay. So he was asked to pay 13,750 dirhams as penalties plus all the warehousing cost to reclaim his watch, which was for re-export by 31st October 2024. Okay. Expert opinion. The judgment was seen as a crucial clarification, preventing arbitrary classification by customs to protect passengers from generic orders without proper reasoning. Now, this all sounds very, I don't know, Latin or whatever. I'll give you in simple words because I spoke to a couple of people who have knowledge in terms of legal aspects. Okay, so these are my notes, and this is what he told me. These guys. See, what the man with the Rolex, what did he do wrong? Three things. One is he failed to declare a high value item. He passed through the green channel without declaring a luxury watch that exceeded their duty free allowance for returning residents, which is a maximum of 2,200 dirhams or 50,000 Indian rupees. So, first mistake is he failed to declare. The second one is he misunderstood the custom rules. He incorrectly assumed that an item that he was wearing did not need to be declared, ignoring the specific rules that require the declaration of high value goods, regardless of whether they are new or old or if their value exceeds the allowance. By the way, I'm going to tell you a dirty little secret. I found this from one of the guys who arranges visas for people to travel to India, outside India, whatever. He told me this, and I was kind of surprised. He said many people, when they come to India, I don't know, they come to India, when they come to India or they go outside India, they wear fake jewelry, big, fat, thick, fake jewelry, and they declare it, whatever. I think it's when they come to India. And when they leave, the same thick duplicate jewelry, which they have, like all fake, they make it real and then they take it. Now, I don't know how far this is possible. I don't know. Can you actually get away with that? Because, and some of them even told me they wear their suit, jacket, and all that, and they put the bangle up here and they distribute the gold to the family members. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to be traveling to India, and even if I travel, trust me when I say this, I never wear gold. I hate gold. You can see I don't have gold. I will never wear anything expensive. In fact, the way I look, people even look at me and wonder, is he a cleaner or passenger? The only thing that I have maybe worth talking about is my iPads, which I have for my gaming, which I always keep here, or my laptop. Okay. But there also, I'll be very sure to declare because I don't want all this drama and headache, which I think is for free, your laptop. I don't know if they charge for that also. Okay. So, why I gave you this example, it's not that only custom officials are bad. There are some bad people who do bad, crazy things also. And I'll tell you honestly, why would you do that, man? The technology that airports have, like here in Thailand, you go through, when you're exiting, you just put your hands up and there is this revolving door. It just goes around you and zoom, zoom, like a futuristic AI kind of like movies that they have. And just by it revolving and going up and down the light, they literally, like, I don't know, I've never seen the screen, but it's like it sees through you. So why would you want to do it, man? Is it worth? And in some countries, okay, you can get away with a slap and a fine, but in some other countries, they'll just confiscate your stuff. And the worst part is, in some countries, they'll even jail you. In fact, you have to be very careful when you take even some vegetables and fruits. And it seems like in UAE, I don't know what is the name, yeah, which you guys could tell me. It's legal in all other countries, but in Dubai, it's considered, it's a vegetable. It has properties of a drug. So if you're caught with that, it's like you're trafficking drugs. Okay, and especially if you're coming to any third world country or you're coming especially to Thailand, please don't get drugs. Just a few, I think, days ago or a few hours ago, a young boy from the West, very young, good-looking college student, was caught with heavy drugs. He's going to be jailed for 30 plus years. Is it worth it? 30 plus years. Why do you guys do that, man? Anyway, people are stupid. But I don't have any iota of pity for these people. Be jailed for full life. That's what I tell them. And if you're so stupid, people are saying, oh, there's no humane conditions. It's not like our Australian jail where we have a nice, relaxed this thing and maybe a TV. And Baba, you're not come for a holiday. Get jailed, you'll be in the sewage. They'll put you there only for your life. So, okay, this was the guys. What was the fault of the Indian officials? Based on the facts of the Delhi High Court ruling, both parties were found to be at fault. But the primary legal violation was committed by the passenger. So I give you the reasons. Now, what is the fault is it the passenger or the custom? This is a conclusion. The passenger This was given to me by a lawyer friend of mine. He said this guy, Mahesh Malkani, was legally wrong for initial offense. He violated Section 77 of the Customs Act of 1962. This is all over my head, sorry. Which mandates the declaration of goods exceeding the duty-free allowance, which is 2,200 dirhams, hardly anything. Okay. By choosing the green channel with an undeclared high-value item, he committed an offense. What is this channel, red, green channel, colorless channel? Yes. Oh, goodness. That is why when I travel, I appoint someone and I pay them extra to take care of all this headache. Okay. He committed an offense, making him liable for fines and penalties. And please don't travel with your gold chain and this chain and that chain. Even Indian tourists who come here, such big chains for what, my dear? Why you want to show off? I literally wear my Crocs and I wear jeans or shorts and shirt like this. People look at me and like, you have nothing to declare. They even look at me, nothing? You sure? I said, for what? They even get suspicious. They check my bag, check everything. I said, I'm just come for a trip. Why should I take anything? And someone else suspect, he has tattoos, maybe drugs. They go through a little bit extra with me and then they realize, nothing. Then I show them my YouTube channel. I tell them, nice guy, man. And by the way, for those of you who always ask me, you go with tattoos, how do the immigration act? You'll find it shocking. In Thailand and all these countries, the immigration guys come out from their door and they take a selfie. It's only when I go to Muslim countries, which I don't go anymore, they're haram, yaki, shaitan, devil and stuff the Allah. This is not allowed. And they think I'm a devil worshipper. Happens, our Muslim brothers, Arabs. Okay, the custom department, by the way, was wrong with its interpretation and overreacting, I would say. The court specifically ruled that their classification of the single watch as a commercial quantity was arbitrary, incorrect, and was not based on a practical view of the law. This part of their action was legally unsustainable. I think the guy, this Mahesh guy, maybe he must have pissed them off or maybe he must have been rude. I'm just assuming. Because if you're nice and, maybe you can get things in a nice way. I'm not saying bribe them. Being polite, being understanding. I guess that was not there. Maybe he was rude. This is my gut feeling, Gut feeling. But remember what I do. Delhi people are, Delhi. Oh my goodness, terrible. Okay. I'm not traveling to Delhi anytime soon. Don't worry. I've had incidents, stories which I can share. Final verdict. While the custom department overstepped by misapplying the commercial quantity tag, the fundamental legal wrong was committed by Mr. Mahesh Malkani. Order. When he failed to declare the watch. So, Mr. Mahesh Malkani, this was a very expensive lesson for you. 13,000 dirhams. Assembly, 1 year headache. Indian law places the onus on the passenger to correctly declare dutiable goods, and his failure to do so was the original sin that triggered the entire episode. English, my legal friend gives me a fantastic English. The court then rectified the department's excess, but did not absolve the passenger of his initial legal duty. So, this is what happened to Mr. Mahesh and all his Alagula Rasgula, funda had to be done. It says here it was valued at 56,000, 1.25 million rupees. Why you want to wear expensive stuff here? Better than that, have my Apple Watch, an Apple iPhone. Why do you need watch? Even that Apple Watch I give to my daughter. She likes the Snoopy. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. Let me know your thoughts. Love to hear what you guys have to say. So, this is my masala. Let me know yours. All right. And feel free. Share these updates. And if you want to know my reactions. Take care. Bye-bye.